Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're still watching the breakfast show, and now we have with us over the phone Her Excellency Ambassador Soad Shalabi. She is the former Assistant Foreign Minister, to talk more about the activities of Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati in Latvia and Japan. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Good morning.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Soad, for joining us today in the breakfast show. Ambassador Soad, Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati visited the Latvian capital to attend the 35th annual meeting of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and also he was in Tokyo, Japan, to discuss files of mutual concern. Tell us more about the activities of the Foreign Minister so far.
The Foreign Minister was first in Korea for the Africa-Korea meeting. Then he went to Japan for to conduct an official visit to Tokyo to launch the third round of the Egyptian-Japan strategic dialogue.
Yeah.
And this was aiming at deepening the comprehensive strategic partnership between the two nations, which have been going on for a long time. Egypt and Japan have a long strategic partnership, very historical, because we have diplomatic visits and we have two embassies that are very active, and Minister Abdelati co-chaired the high-level joint talks with Japanese Motegi to review political, economic, and cultural cooperation.
Yeah, Ambassador Shalabi, how did that visit reflect the level and nature of ties between Cairo and Tokyo?
Yes, of course, these visits are very high-level visits are very important because they are tackling first of all the two countries have a lot to discuss, especially economic and industrial investment, tourism and culture, and regional stability in the region. That means that Dr. Abdelati was explaining to the Japanese correspondent how Egypt is involved in the mediation between Iran and the United States, and how Egypt stands in the regional crisis which is going on, whether it is globally or regionally, and Egypt's position to escalate, to de-escalate tensions and to promote Middle East stability.
Ambassador Soad, Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati also met with the Japanese National Security Advisor. So why was that meeting important, and could you please shed more light on the agenda of that meeting?
Yes, of course, because the two ministers have discussed the mediation efforts that Egypt is taking lead in between U.S. and Iran, including free and safe navigation through the Strait of Hormuz, and also he briefed the Minister Abdelati briefed the Japanese on how the Egyptian efforts to the ongoing exchange between the United States and Iran, and how Egypt is taking lead in the negotiations. And both ministers are continuing the cooperation in this close cooperation in discussing this matter. Also, the minister, the minister have, the Japanese minister have discussed the situation in Gaza and how it is important to implement the comprehensive plan for improving the humanitarian situation in Gaza and the reconstruction and recovery. And also the Minister Abdelati in turn explained Egypt's mediation efforts towards a ceasefire and reconstruction, as well as the future prospects of the two-state solution and continuous, of course, discussion with the Minister Motegi, included the peace and stability in the Middle East through the multinational force and observers which Japan has been providing to support the Egyptian-Israeli ceasefire between Gaza and Israel. And also Minister Abdelati expressed his appreciation to the Japanese contribution and confirmed the commitment to work together towards stability in the Red Sea region.
Ambassador Shalabi, how does Japan look to Egypt's role in achieving regional security and stability so far?
Yes, Minister Abdelati also explained that he was in South Korea, and he has discussed the North Korea policies on the nuclear and missile issues. And of course, they also discussed the UN Security Council reform, and they coordinated all the issues together. So Egypt have already offered to the Japanese companies an attractive platform for diversifying production bases and supply chains in order to face the global challenges of supply chains. And Egypt, with its strategic location, it offers the extensive network of free trade agreement linking it to Arab, African, and European markets.
Yeah, of course. Ambassador Shalabi, one final question about the Latvian-Egyptian ties, and what about the role, its role in strengthening economic and developmental cooperation between Latvia and Egypt?
Minister Abdelati is now attending the European
annual meeting of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development.
Exactly, and Latvia and Egypt have very close relations. Of course, it is one of the countries that have been linked with the Soviet Union before, but has been now member of the European Union. And Egypt was one of the first countries that that had diplomatic relations with Latvia. And the importance of this meeting is that Egypt is a member of the bank, of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and it is very important for Egypt to be present with the agenda of helping to provide Egypt with a full support during this meeting. That it is an economic and strategic importance that Egypt attends this meeting, and shows how much Egypt is willing to help in the region, in solving the global issues in the region.
Yeah. Well, Ambassador Soad Shalabi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Soad.